LiberalViewer presents.
So when Jon Stewart appeared on the O'Reilly Factor this month, the parts of the interview that Fox News broadcast were pretty heavily edited, so I was glad to see Bill O'Reilly mentioning in his Talking Points memo that the full unedited interview would be uploaded to the Fox News website, as you can see here.
Yesterday was interesting to hear Mrs. Stewart put forth that Fox News is in business to help Republicans. I rebutted that, and you can decide who had the stronger argument. By the way, the entire unedited Stewart interview is now posted on foxnews.com.
Now, I like the way O'Reilly added in the part about the whole interview being available on the Fox News website as if it had no bearing on deciding who had the stronger argument about Fox News bias because, in fact, as I'll show in a moment, Fox News never aired the part of the interview in which Jon Stewart destroyed the big attack Bill O'Reilly had planned to use against The Daily Show's mocking of Fox News bias, but first, to show that the unaired argument was Bill O'Reilly's big planned attack, you have to see how he described his plan before the interview, as he did when he appeared with Fox News anchor Megyn Kelly, back from her maternity leave onto her own new show, America Live, interviewing Bill O'Reilly before he interviewed Jon Stewart, as you can see in this clip.
I like Stewart in the sense that he's very witty, his people are good. I don't think he's mean-spirited, although he can get carried away, for sure. I don't like the fact that he cuts his clips up, takes them out of context, so I'm going to have to talk to him about that tonight.
Now, when I saw Bill O'Reilly accuse The Daily Show of taking clips out of context to supposedly create Fox News bias, I was pretty sure he was talking about a Daily Show segment from last August, which heavily mocked Bill O'Reilly in particular and Fox News in general for denigrating protesters during the Bush administration, but all of a sudden getting a liberal, tolerant attitude about protests when Obama became president. You can see the entire Daily Show segment for yourself at tinyurl.com/foxliberal, and sure enough, if you watch the full unedited Bill O'Reilly interview of Jon Stewart, but not the interviews that were broadcast, you can see Bill O'Reilly bring up that Daily Show segment and then have his argument destroyed by Jon Stewart, beginning with the response you can see here.
I don't want to take things out of context.
You don't.
And we work very hard not
to.
So here was the context, and I don't believe we did take it out of context. What you said about the protesters in the Tea Party movement was, you know, it was about the mainstream media that they were treating the Tea Party protesters unfairly.
Right.
And you said, we here at the Factor, what do you call it? We
the
here
Factor.
at the you refer to it like it's the Borg.
You see,
some
it's the
sort
O'Reilly
of weird
Factor, I just
third
dropped the
person.
O'Reilly.
Right, that's right.
As a big Star Trek fan, I love that Borg reference, but then Jon Stewart continued.
So we here at The Factor, we treat protesters with respect, and we don't refer to them as loons.
Unless they're arrested and hurt people.
Well, see, that you didn't say. Now, you may say that's the implication.
I did say that. I said
no.
More than 1,000 have
Let me
been
get the paper.
arrested. More than 1,000 have been arrested.
But you didn't say most surveys say
I'm not
that.
giving you the paper.
You didn't say most
No, you're not
surveys
getting
say that the arrested protesters are loons. You said most surveys say the protesters are loons.
The
If you
important
had said
thing is-
arrested, we wouldn't have put it in there.
And if that wasn't enough, Jon Stewart ended his defense and his destruction of Bill O'Reilly's big planned attack in this clip.
We're not looking to make cheap political points against people we don't like.
Okay.
We're not looking to take things out of context. And quite frankly, we work pretty hard not to.
Okay.
And if you have other examples, I'd be happy to address those as well. I disagree with you that that's out of context.
Okay.
But, of course, O'Reilly didn't have any other examples, which is why his whole planned attack on The Daily Show mocking of Fox News bias fell apart, and I know how Jon Stewart felt in that last clip, because I, too, am often accused of taking clips out of context when I show Fox News bias, even though I, like Jon Stewart, put a lot of time and effort into making sure that the editing I have to do to follow the requirements of fair use is honest editing that doesn't leave out anything relevant that would change the meaning of the clip. And what's so hypocritical about Bill O'Reilly making this accusation on behalf of Fox News is that Bill O'Reilly in particular, and Fox News in general, are themselves guilty of dishonestly editing clips out of context, as you can see on a new YouTube playlist I created with nearly 20 examples, real examples of dishonest editing that are at tinyurl.com/foxnewseditbias, all of which lead me to ask, given the way that Bill O'Reilly in particular and Fox News in general have dishonestly taken clips out of context in the past, should Bill O'Reilly on Fox News really be making that accusation against a comedy show, especially a comedy show that's more conscientious in its editing than Fox News? And regarding the specific clips of the Jon Stewart interview I showed in this video, doesn't it take a special level of hypocrisy to edit out of the interview actually broadcast on Fox News that entire argument in which Jon Stewart destroyed Bill O'Reilly's attack on what The Daily Show edits out?
YouTube, you decide.